Hello, friends, and happy Friday. How is everyone doing tonight? It's December. It's almost mid-December. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. You can see I've even decorated. Look at that. Look at that fine example of decoration. And of course, we've got the countdown going here with, you know, the Die Hard thing. So, how is everyone doing? It's great to see, folks, that I am smoking the Matches Memorial Friday 7 LE, filled with Haunted Bookshop, as is the tradition here on the Friday night live stream. And I am so happy to be here tonight, not just because I love catching up with you guys and doing the Friday night virtual pipe club, but because we've got a special guest tonight. And you already know it's Santa Claus, and I don't need to surprise you with it. But yeah, it's Friday. We got Santa. It's December. Everything is awesome. It's not a retirement beard in with both feet. It's just I'm just shaving a little bit less. It'll be gone by Sunday, I promise. So how we doing here? I see we got a lot of folks here already. And it's going to be hard to go back because you guys started early, didn't you? Yeah, we got, so there's Gordon, Little Louie. Good to see you guys. David G, JD Wolf, that Linux thug. Good to see all you folks. Wonderful to see you. There's Mushroom Leg. Great to see you, Ray. David Jenkin, Pondering with Pepe's Pipes. How you doing, Pepe? Cheeky Amputee. Good to see you. And there's Ronnie Ewing. Always good to see you guys. The Urban Hermit. Hello, Everett. Oh, I had to scroll way back. David Jenkins. I might have already caught you, but hello a second time. Father Chris Weber. Good to see you tonight, Father. Phil Rivera, I think I already said hello to you, but yes, I saw your message earlier. Please, everyone, double check your subscriptions. Apparently, YouTube has been playing games with subscriptions, and it happens. I don't know. But yeah, please do double check and make sure you subscribe to me and anybody else that you follow. Yeah, because we gotta stay connected. It's the only way we know that we're still around. There's Bona Piper. Happy Friday to you, Christian. Back from your travels. Good to see you, my friend. Gary Edminster. Hello, Gary. Always good to have you as part of the Friday gang. Algonquin Breyer. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Good to see you. Jeffrey Feinberg. Hello, my friend. Good to see you tonight. Jimmy 51363. Hey, Jimmy. Sorry, some people get the numbers, some people don't. I don't know why I read them. There's Poem. We'll be listening tonight. Spirit will be with you in the wind. Okay. Okay, we'll thank you, Poem. James Steidel. Hello, James. I gotta hurry up. I'm gonna spend the whole night reading names here. Has been 12. Hello. Captain Black Chestnut's roasting on an open fire in his pipe. Fantastic. That's a new one. That sounds almost palatable. There's Woody. And Dr. Bob's Nightmare. You guys show up any earlier, I'm going to have to spend most of the show saying hello. Burley Nut Bob. Bad Dad. Piper on the 45, and I think I'm actually caught up, so fantastic. Great to see so many folks come out tonight. And I know you're not here to see me. You're here to see Father Christmas, who will be out shortly. We'll bring him out about 8:15. Let the room warm up a little bit. Santa doesn't like to work a cold room. He told me that. He said, look, I'll do your show, but I ain't working a cold room. I said, what, do I need an opening act or something? He said, yes. I said, well, I'm sorry, you get me. He wasn't happy. So if Santa's in a bad mood, it's because I couldn't get his first choice opening act. He, for some reason, wanted Drew Carey. I don't know. Alex Saunders. Good to see you. And Hardcrackers. Hello, Ron. And I think that's all that snuck in when I wasn't looking. Declan, I'm sorry. I knew it was you. I just couldn't quite bring the name up in my old and addled mind. I'll try to keep that in mind. Armchair Piper. Merry Christmas, Ed. And you know, I should note that this, because of Santa's schedule, you know, it's pretty hectic this time of year up at the North Pole. This was the best night for him. So it's a little bit earlier than usual. We're going to do some more Christmas stuff before we actually get to the Christmas itself. The Christmas. Before Christmas. He is busy pushing his elves. Big Dave. He's got a big whip, actually. I wasn't supposed to talk about that. Steve Stazak. Hello, Steve. Gotcha, Declan. Haunted Bookshop tastes good tonight. Been mixing it up with my Christmas blends lately, and there's a lot of Kia in the Christmas blends this year, so that's been interesting. One bowl a day I can handle, not too bad, and the weather's been conducive to it. We had threat of snow, Big Dave, but we did not actually get any snow. I'm sure some folks out there have snow. I know Bona Piper's had snow. There you go, the Urban Hermit's got snow. Hey, Daniel Leslie. What Christmas blends do I have? I got several. I've got one I'll be smoking tonight that I'll talk about later. I've got Pelican, some old Pelican. Daniel's gonna make me turn around. Oh, the Germain's plum cake. And this is some Kendall cream that I'm saving for Christmas Day, actually. And I also had some, just because they came out with it, I had some Bill Bailey Balkan blend and some Haunted Gaslight from my friend Mark in Rhode Island. So I had a bowl of each of those. So yeah, just enjoying differences. Sirius Zenith. I don't know if Santa's going to have the Belschnickel, but we can hope. Gareth Hampton, single digit lows on Sunday. My goodness. Ah, that's right. Ghost Rider's got that summer weather coming. Lucky guy. Steph and Skip, hello. Good to see you tonight. Father Chris putting in a vote for the Cornell and Deal We Three Kings. You know, I've tried their Christmas aromatics a couple times, and I just have this goofy problem with aromatics. I can't smoke most aromatics, and those are no exception for me. But a lot of people like them. That and the corn cob pipe and a button nose is apparently very popular. I have been known to scare Cat's couch, so that's not a surprise. Good to see you tonight. 12 inches of rain. Wow, Phil. I hope you're on high land. So when we get Santa on the line, and we'll do that in about 5 minutes or so, um, I'll chat with him a bit, and then you guys can ask questions. I would say wait for me to open it up, but you're not going to wait. But try to hold back. Give us at least 10 or 15 minutes to catch up and talk a little bit, and then we'll just move into your questions, and we'll keep Santa on for as long as he's comfortable. I know he's pretty busy this time of year. And he did say it's a no holds barred interview. He's willing to talk about anything. So keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that it's a family show. So, my camera did not freeze, Daniel, I promise you. Your your browser froze. My camera's not capable of freezing. It's not that advanced. And just so you know, I tried actually really hard to get the audio and video stuff working after our JD Wolf disaster. I still haven't got it working. So we're going to be doing Santa the old-fashioned way with the phone close to the microphone. It's always worked in the past, so hopefully it'll work out fine today. But you'll have to let me know. Uh, Once Santa and I start talking, anybody that's willing to just give a thumbs up if you can hear us, that'd be great. And of course, if you can't hear us, type something about we can't hear you. But hopefully you'll be able to hear just fine. Oh yes, Ed has a birthday coming up, doesn't he? I would sing happy birthday to Ed, but we're getting very close to Santa time, Ed, so we'll have to do that another time. Daniel, 1 week into retirement, it's just fine. Haven't quite figured out what it means yet, but so far so good. And I don't want a retirement pipe because I plan to be retired for quite a long time, and I plan to buy quite a few more pipes. So my plan is to only buy 1 or 2 artisan pipes a year now because I've got more than I need, and I just enjoy the artisan pipes. So that's what I'm doing now. So not really coveting anything at the moment. James Style, happy birthday. And that's a fine treat. Ochoita, good evening. No, I haven't slept in, Christian. I do still wake up at the same time, but I have had a few naps. So, that kind of counts. Doug Owen, good evening, sir. Merry Christmas. James, I actually put in a very large haunted bookshop order for Black Friday because I knew it was going to be the last one I could honestly order and say I'm not going to buy any tobacco after I retire. I will be buying tobacco after I retire. I know I will, but I don't have to. That's the important thing. Unless I want to smoke on a bookshop, because I will run out of that eventually. Before Shanna gets on here, I got a Yingling tonight. I was going to get something Christmassy, but apparently Phil bought the last 6-pack of pumpkin cranberry ale, so I had to just go with Yingling. The naps are pretty darn good, Algonquin Briar. I have to admit that. It's funny. The thing that I'm most trying to get used to is I keep picking up my phone to check work email. That's an odd habit that's going to take me a long time to break. And the other thing is just realizing that tomorrow's another day has a very different meaning right now than it ever has. Because, I can do anything I want, basically, which is a weird feeling. Very weird feeling. Anyway, we should, looks like we got a full room, so how about we bring in Santa? See if I can find his number in my contact list. He doesn't give his number out to just anyone, but he likes us. Actually, it's not me at all that he likes. It's you all. He said he could live without me. Are you there, Santa? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Santa. Let me get your volume up and all that good stuff. Hello, Santa.
Hello, Mike. Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody in the chat. How's everybody on this fine night?
Ah, it is great to hear your voice, my friend. It's been a whole year.
Uh-huh.
Have you had a good year, Santa?
Busy, but good as always. Ho, 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 ho.
Well, that's good to hear. And busy, you say. Any more busy than you?
Crazy.
Oh yeah, this lot of kids looking for handouts this year.
Yeah. Those are busy working away, sleeping away. Driving me nuts. Santa, we need this. Santa, we need that. Oh, wait. Santa's busy.
You know, speaking of the elves, I actually have I forgot to put it up, but I made a little special backdrop that I was going to use for you this year. If we could get the fancy stuff working. And unfortunately, we couldn't get the fancy audio working, as I mentioned to you earlier. But I do have the fancy backdrop. It's a shot of your workshop, which is very busy this time of year. And I wanted to show a picture of you because I know you didn't want to be on video for, obvious reasons. You're Santa. I don't even know if you can be on video now that I think of it. But because of that, I just had a. Go ahead, Santa. Go.
I'm too ugly to be on camera.
That's what Mrs. Claus said. But
Oh, burn, buddy. That's it. Captain Black for you.
oh no. Oh no, wait a minute. They're saying they can't hear you, Santa. That's bad. Give me just a minute here. I'm trying.
How about now?
We're trying to adjust Santa's stand here and get him a little closer to the microphone. Okay, let's do an audio check now. So Santa, could you say something?
Hello, everybody. Oh, Merry Christmas.
Hopefully that works. That's about the best we can actually do. Anyway,
Technology.
yeah, technology indeed. But what I was saying is that I wanted to get some pictures of you, but because you are kind of private, I had to go with some fairly dicey images, to be honest. Not your proudest moments that you've been caught on film, but it's something.
Did you catch me with that hooker? I hope not.
Oh no! Oh no! There was none of that.
Oh, Santa, better be careful. Mrs. Claus is probably listening to the show, so.
Yeah, you definitely want to be careful with that.
Won't be playing with her welcome cookies tonight. Damn it. Oh.
Well, moving right along, Santa. So.
See, Santa has a sense of humor.
So you say it's been a busy year, and the elves have been keeping busy. How hard do you work then? Do they really have to work 24/7 this time of year?
Pretty much when they work in shifts, Mike. So they work 12-hour shifts. Days and nights. They get 4 on, 4 off.
Oh,
They're
okay.
gonna let them rent. They're gonna protest me.
Yeah, I heard they tried to unionize a couple years ago.
Yeah, I took care of that though.
I
Remember
remember
when I said a couple years ago that special place out back?
the pit. Yes,
Yeah.
I do recall that. Yes, we
They're
don't.
very handsomely rewarded for their work that they do. So
Well, that
they
is
don't
great. That is great. I'm still.
Although if they could steal my haunted bookshop, I'd be happy.
I'm actually. I'm still playing with the audio a little bit here. Hopefully, I fixed. Some folks were saying it was a little choppy, so I just want to make sure that I fix that. So sorry I was distracted there, Santa, but I want to try to give our viewers and listeners the best Santa experience that they can get. So, talked about a busy time of year. It's a bit early this year that we're talking. I guess that's because you're looking at a big push in the coming weeks.
Yeah, big push, and I got relatives coming up next week, so this is the time we can do it.
Relatives, huh?
Next year, yeah, maybe next time we can do it later next year. Usually I get to take a break, so this week I get to take a break, so.
Hey,
it's okay.
we
It's all good,
appreciate
Mike.
it. We appreciate it any time. I was more asking out of the curiosity about the whole Santa schedule. You know, it's something that we're usually in the dark about. We don't know what goes on up there, and we imagine this time of year is really crazy. But for all I know, you knock everything out in June, and You guys are just
Well,
kicking back, waiting.
lot of toy making after Christmas. Once we start doing our Christmas Eve and the Christmas Day thing, back to the shop, get the reindeer all unloaded, fed, get them rested, then we start making toys again for the whole year. So we're busy.
But you must enjoy it.
Oh yes, I wouldn't be doing it for as long as I have. And I got all the mall Santas working and all that too, so they're busy.
That's something that I always wondered about. So the mall Santas. So when I was a kid, I was a little smartass, pardon me, and I pointed out to my mom one year that that couldn't possibly be Santa in the mall because every mall that we went to, every store that we went to had a Santa. Back then it wasn't even malls; it was department stores, and they all had a Santa. And I said, you can't be in all those places at once. And she told me that that's because you had special elves that you trained.
That's right. And those special elves are mall Santas.
So
we train them and I send them out. And they do their thing. They get paid very handsomely for what they do. And then once all that settles down, we hire them back for the next year and away we go again. Busy time of year. I can't be everywhere, so I have to have people in place to help me out.
Oh, it makes perfect sense. And they funnel the information back to you, I'm sure. So
yeah, they funnel, tell me who's naughty, who's nice. Then I send Krampus out for the naughty ones, and then, take care of the nice ones.
I'm curious, on the whole naughty nice thing, and I don't want any names here. I don't want to get into any confidential information, but I'm just wondering if in general, has the naughty list outstripped the nice list this year, or are they balanced, or are we seeing more nice?
Well, they're balanced. They're balanced. They're balanced.
And that's globally, but what if we limit it to just the YouTube pipe community?
Oh. Well, there's a couple troublemakers, like, Phil Rivara, Armchair Piper, Big Dave.
Oh, yeah.
They're troublemakers. Mushroom Leg, too. He's a little bit of a troublemaker. Ho, 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 ho. Derek, the blue-collar pipe smoker. Ho, ho, ho.
I heard he's looking at his 4th year of Captain Black Grape.
Yeah, he is. But, he probably likes that stuff, so why, I don't know. But, ho, 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 ho.
Okay, we're getting questions already, Santa, and I'm trying to figure out why Eric the Blue Collar Pipe Smoker is going through an intermediary here.
Who's his intermediary?
Ronnie Ewing.
Ronnie Ewing. What did Ronnie Ewing have to say?
Well, he says that Eric, because we were asked for original questions this year, and that's true. I did say, let's get some hard-hitting original questions. He said that Eric was wondering, what does Mrs. Santa wear to bed?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Perfect answer, Santa.
Let's just say something right and lacy. Oh, yeah.
Moving right along. Big Dave wants to know, and he says, Ginger, Marianne, or Mrs. Howe? Inquiring minds want to know.
Marianne.
Armchair Piper and I both agree. So Declan's pointing something interesting out, and I guess this is true. I'm curious how you deal with this. He says the geopolitics of being Santa must be insane, especially when it comes to any nation's security. How do you handle that?
Just fly through.
Do you have like treaties with the different countries, or do you just go so fast they can't do anything about it?
I just go too quick. They can't do nothing about it.
Santa's an outlaw. I like that.
Sometimes planes, their wiring and computers get screwed up when they come near Santa. I don't know how that happens.
That's interesting. Certainly has nothing to do with that red-nosed reindeer at the front, right?
always behaves himself.
I was just wondering
Always.
if that red thing was transmitting in any way.
No.
Not that you're going to admit to.
Dan's got a transmitter in a sleigh. Ha.
Serious Zenith is wondering what Santa's smoking this season.
Oh, Santa will be smoking some Haunted Bookshop, Old Joe Krantz, Big and Burly, some Brothers in Arms, which is very good. I tried some today. Very stout blend. I wouldn't recommend it for a newbie. For us nicotine tolerant individuals like you and me, Mike, and other people, we can do it. But newbies, definitely not.
Yeah, well, Santa, we've both been smoking pipes for quite a long time. I mean, you much longer than me, but it takes a while to build up that level of tolerance, I suppose.
Yeah.
And
Very good tolerances we have.
I'm enjoying some Haunted Bookshop now, but when I get to my second pipe... What's that?
I just finished a bowl of Haunted Bookshop.
Ah, wonderful. So I've got...
The Friday Savinelli, the original Friday Savinelli, the Series 3 unfinished.
Whoa. Santa's doing Friday night right.
That's right. Go big or go home, that's what I always say.
Santa, your laugh is infectious. I didn't mean that in a good way. So
Thank you.
the second tobacco I have tonight is a very special one that I think you'll recognize. So I'm looking forward to bringing that out. But it's a surprise, so can't tell you what it is just yet.
Okay. Then I'll be smoking some Brothers in Arms a little bit later.
Ah, cool. Big Dave, I don't know if I should ask that. Big Dave wants to know if Mrs. Claus was your first.
I'm not answering that question.
Wisdom comes with age, Santa. Bad Dad's wondering if you ever get hit with reindeer poop when flying.
Nope, hasn't happened yet.
I don't know if you know this, Santa. Well, I'm sure you do because you're Santa. But, geese that fly over those large flocks, those Canada geese.
Yes.
If you've ever seen their droppings, they're fairly substantial. And
Yes.
it turns out that it is physiologically impossible for those birds to poop when they're in flight. And I personally believe that's proof of the existence of God.
I would have to agree with you there.
I don't know. I was wondering if maybe reindeer had a similar physiological thing. With flying reindeer, maybe they just cinch up when they're flying, and that saves you the trouble.
That's what the naughty people get flying over in their chimneys when I fly over. Oh, reindeer poop.
My goodness. So Daniel Leslie wants to know, what happens when you fly into a very warm part of the world? Do you bring food with you for the reindeer, and does Santa bring water with him?
Always have water, always have food. Everybody's well fed and stuff while we're out flying. We have snacks along the way. Just kind of hard to give them I just throw the food at them and they catch it in midair.
They're really well trained, aren't they?
Yes. Except Donner and Blitzen like to kick each other while they're flying, so, every once in a while they act up.
And I guess you can't separate them because that would mess up that song.
Yeah. Some days I'd like to. If they get a good talking to when we get home. But we've been flying for thousands of years, so what do you do?
Indeed. The smooth piper Peter has shown up, and he was late because he had a funeral to go to. Sorry about that, Peter. I hope all is well, and it's great to see you.
My condolences to Peter.
So let's see. Dr. Bob's Nightmare wants to know if Santa is a match guy.
A match guy.
Like, do you use matches to light your pipe, I suppose?
No, I use a Zippo. A lot easier to use a Zippo while we're out and flying than it is to use matches.
I guess that's pretty much the only lighter that would work while the sleigh's in motion, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Declan wants to know how permissive is the workshop? Does everyone have a pipe in their mouth all the time?
Anybody that wants to smoke a pipe is allowed to, or cigars. No cigarettes allowed. So, if they want to smoke their pipes, they go right ahead.
Bona Piper, he's just commenting that he heard that you love 3 Star Blue, and I'm not telling you this. He says that Mike is not telling you this, but he really hopes to find some under the Christmas tree this year. That is not actually true.
I wouldn't give 3 Star Blue to a dog. Look.
Okay, here's a question for you then, Santa. 3 Star Blue or Captain Black Grape?
3 Star Blue.
Oh, okay. That tells you everything you need to know about Captain Black Grape. Gareth Hampton is asking, was the Perry expedition the first to reach the North Pole?
No, I was.
The Claus expedition.
I was there before they got there.
So Daniel Leslie's just commenting that you get all the milk and cookies, which is true.
Which is true. I deserve it. I work hard for those milk and cookies.
You eat an awful lot of milk and cookies.
That's why I have a lot of Pepto-Bismol in the sleigh.
And I would imagine, a lot of those are homemade cookies. And I would imagine the quality varies quite a bit.
Some are great, some are okay, some are But I appreciate what the people do. It's for the kids, right? So you got to eat them and make everybody happy.
Indeed. When I was a kid, my parents would have me leave like 3 or 4 cookies on a plate for you, and a glass of milk, and an apple for Rudolph. I don't know why only Rudolph got the apple, now that I think of it, but I guess because we didn't want to go out and buy 10 apples. And what was interesting is in the morning, there would just be some crumbs from the cookies on the plate, and the glass of milk would be empty, but there was always just one bite out of the apple. And I'm wondering,
It's all the time Rudolph had. It was just one bite, and that's it. We had to go.
Okay.
But we appreciated the cookies. I appreciated the milk and cookies.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed them.
Rudolph appreciated the apple too, but like I said, we're quick and on the go, in and out. So.
The Armchair Piper is pointing out that Donner is actually a good reindeer.
Donner is a good reindeer.
I don't know.
That's because it was named after Ed's last name.
Was he named after Ed?
Yeah, Donner. Ed Donner.
Ed's got a birthday coming up.
Oh, happy birthday, Ed. He'll be, 20 this year?
For the 63rd time, yes. Sorry, Ed. Sorry, Ed. And I did not try to do the math, so I could be completely wrong. In fact, I'm definitely completely wrong. Let's see. How bright is Rudolph's nose? Asked Daniel Leslie.
It is very bright. Very bright. It lights up the whole area while we're out flying.
That is bright. Can he tune it? Like, can he dim it if he needs to, or?
Sometimes he will. Other times, because it's so black out when we're out, Mike, we need that bright light to see where we're going.
And I guess it's really good that it's red, because then you don't lose your dark adaptation.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's as interesting as the goose poop. I don't know why I thought. Okay. Sorry, Santa. I'm in a mood apparently. Okay, let's forget all the other discussion we had about Mrs. Claus, because Algonquin Breyer wants to know, what is Santa giving Mrs. Claus for Christmas?
Mrs. Claus is probably listening, so I can't really say. But it'll be something nice for her.
Very nice. I'm sure you will. You don't cheap out and give her some elf-made thing, do you?
No.
Have you ever, like early on in your marriage, have you ever made the mistake of giving her like a vacuum cleaner?
Nope. Nope. I'm not that crazy. She'd beat me with it.
You know, I gave my wife tires for Valentine's Day one year.
Nothing says love like tires. You're nice and safe, honey.
She asked for them, so you know.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it was. She was happy. Okay, Daniel Leslie wants to know what's the worst cookie you ever had, and have you ever been in a house where you got beer instead of milk?
Nope, never got beer, and the worst cookie I've ever had was peanut butter. Ugh, Santa hates peanut butter.
You don't like peanut butter, okay? I tell you, Santa, we disagree on that because peanut butter cookies are one of my favorites. The crispy peanut butter cookies.
Like.
We won't fight over
I'm a
cookies.
chocolate chip guy.
Ah, okay. Well, we'll never fight over cookies, Santa.
Nope, nope. But if you guys like Reese's peanut butter cups, you can have all of them too. I don't like them either.
Not a big fan of those, but well, I'm sure somebody will take them. Ronnie Ewing says, "Hey Santa, one thing, a request for this year's Christmas is a mop and a rolling bucket for my personal life skate park camera. It'll help keep the dust off my wheels and I won't fall as much."
Alrighty then. I'll get you a mop and a rolling bucket.
Now, see, I bet that's a problem for you because I doubt very much that the elves have put too much time into stocking up on mops and rolling buckets.
No, they don't. They don't. We find them at the hardware store.
Not a lot of demand for those amongst the
No.
letters
no.
to Santa.
I never get letters there. Dear Santa, I'd like a mop and a bucket.
So Carrie is saying that she remembers commercials of people leaving Santa cheese. Is cheese a nice change-up, or are cookies better?
Sometimes cheese is okay, but you can only eat so much of it.
Yeah, it does things to you. Pepe, Pondering Pepe's Pipes, wants to know if Santa prefers IPAs or light beers.
Santa doesn't drink.
Santa doesn't drink. Wow, that's great, Santa. I especially on Christmas Eve. I don't think you should be drinking.
Kind of hard to be drinking and flying a sleigh.
Yeah.
Boy, the airplanes get really upset with that.
Oh, Declan is upset with me. He's disappointed in me because I disrespected the craftsmanship of the elves. I apologize for that. Woody is saying that Santa sounds Canadian and wants to know if there's any family connections. You have any Canadian relatives?
I got relatives all over the place. I just can't say where they live. We're a secret group.
I could take that in a direction. I'm not going to take it. Dr. Bob's Nightmare is saying Nutter Butter wafers. Are they? No.
Never had them.
Okay. They're a peanut butter flavored cookie, but they're like a peanut sandwich cookie. Yep. Santa apparently does not like peanut butter. Daniel Leslie wants
I
us.
like peanut butter, just not cookies.
Oh, okay. So you do like peanut butter. It's not. Oh, okay. Interesting. So Daniel wants a 7LE 320KS for Christmas.
Alrighty.
Paul wants to know if you pay tariffs on the goods you're importing into any countries, including the U.S.
Santa doesn't pay tariffs. He flies under the radar.
That's the way it should be.
Next question.
Indeed. Let's see. Ron Hardcracker, I saw a TV show that had Santa as a young elf. When he first grew his beard, his hair and beard were a bright red that over the years turned white. Are any of your elvish relatives Irish leprechauns?
Couple of them.
A couple of them, huh? So you got some Irish in your background, okay.
Little bit.
So Daniel's asking, do you have to follow air traffic when flying, and do you get a code?
Nope.
I mean, I think what people don't understand is just how fast you're moving.
Yeah.
It's very unlikely to. I mean, you're practically in hyperspace.
Yeah, hyperspace. Yeah, but we have NORAD following us still.
Hmm.
They let people know where we're headed to and stuff like that, so everybody stays out of our way.
That's good. Yeah, I've seen they actually put your tracking up on the web now. You can actually track you as you go, which is kind of creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is very creepy. But they want Santa to be safe and whatever. That's okay.
Doug Owen is pointing out that you're exempt from tariffs because you're supernatural and you're also a friend of the president. We'll just leave that, Santa.
Yeah, we'll just let that go.
Okay, Little Louie says, have you ever been on the naughty list? And if a pipe smoker is naughty, did they get 3-star blue, velvet, or red cap? I think we already know the answer to that, but
3-star blue, what's red cap?
I don't know what red cap is. I'm not familiar with red cap.
People are that naughty, they'd be getting 3-star blue. Velvet, that's not a bad blend.
I still think the Captain Black Grape is the best choice.
Yeah, it is. But I gotta have a backup, right? In case I run into the Captain Black Grape.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And they're not making it anymore, so I guess you got a big stockpile. Or you make your own.
Got stockpiles of it somewhere, hidden away.
Daniel asks, have you ever seen a UFO?
All the time. Wave at them when we're going through. They're very, very polite, the aliens. They just wave back. That's it. Flash their lights. Say, hey, thanks for stopping through.
Hmm.
They're not crashing into our ships.
So they're polite aliens. Have you ever talked to any of them? I'm wondering what they're doing up there.
They're watching everybody.
Now I might be getting a little too close to the truth here, but are they by any chance compiling the naughty nice list?
I can't say for sure.
Interesting.
Let's just say we work together.
All right, Poem wants to know which of these gifts is the worst. A small piece of coal or a large piece of coal?
Large piece of coal. That means you've been really bad.
Ah, so the volume of coal is related to the badness of the individual. Interesting.
I'm seeing a picture of me in my underwear holding 2 beer bottles.
Like I said, they're not necessarily the most flattering of pictures. It's hard to find a good picture of you, Santa. You seem to only allow people to photograph you when you're kind of at your worst. But I did mix in some artist images as well, some of which are a bit fanciful. Let's see. How many pipes does Santa have in his collection?
123 in total that I smoke.
Wow. Impressive.
Very.
So I'm going back to the coal thing, Santa. I'm guessing, I hadn't really thought about this because we joke about the Captain Black Grape, but I guess with children, you don't leave them Captain Black Grape. You'd have to still leave them coal, which would be traditional.
Yeah, I leave them coal.
Woody was wondering if you're working on finding a greener alternative to coal.
No.
Fair enough.
No.
I agree with that. And Pondering with Pepe's Pipes wants to know that if he gets coal, can he have instant light?
Instant light. Sure.
It just makes it easier for him to grill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carrie's pointing out these are photos of why Santa doesn't drink anymore.
Karis is funny. Don't forget to check out Karis on YouTube, folks. She's got some cool videos out there.
Indeed, indeed. Carrie's got a great channel.
Especially the knitting. I missed that the other day, but she was knitting and smoking a pipe, I think.
Yes. Does Mrs. Claus smoke a pipe?
No, Mrs. Claus does not smoke.
Interesting. But she doesn't mind.
Sometimes she gives me a hard time, especially smoking Latakia. She doesn't like Latakia in the house.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
But she does like Porter. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to me there, but you know what? With all the good things that I've got going for me, I can live with the fact that my wife doesn't like crooner. But you know, if one of the things you might get me is like some kind of a nose clip or something I can put on there, so I can occasionally have some.
Oh, 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 oh. You got it, Mike.
So Louis is asking, does Santa Claus cellar his tobacco, or is the North Pole just one big humidor?
Oh, Santa sellers it. Santa sellers his tobacco. Got to keep all that haunted bookshelf in bags and jars, right? So have lots on hand.
Indeed. So Algonquin Breyer, you know, some nights I can say that and some nights I can't. He is asking, what's your all-time favorite tobacco?
Haunted bookshelf. Oh, the best stuff in the world.
It is. I agree, Santa. I heartily agree. And I've noticed that despite my many, many letters to you, you never leave me any for Christmas.
Because you buy it. Between you and Everett, how's it? I can't get it to get to you guys. You buy it all the time. Everett buys it all the time. What the hell, guys? I hardly get any.
What you get is your own personal stock, I guess.
That's right. That's right.
So Daniel's asking, how do you go grocery shopping at the North Pole? And do you have to put snow tires on the sleigh?
No. We have grocery stores in the North Pole, and we just, well, from where I am, the grocery store is just right there, so I just walk down to the grocery store and get my groceries.
Fair enough. Another shopping question from Declan. Where do you source your coal from? Do you have a secret mine, or is it just something you send them to get a don't ask, don't tell basis, or how do you get it?
Don't ask, don't tell.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You see, there's another not very flattering photo of you up now, Santa. We won't ask the backstory on that one.
The one where I'm in jail?
You're holding up it's a mugshot picture, yeah.
Oh, that was a fun night.
I bet it was. Ron's got an interesting question. So, YTPC members or other folks who are blacksmiths that get on the naughty list, do they still get coal? Because they would like the coal.
No. They get Captain Blackberry.
They would not like that. Gareth Hampton says, why not give bad kids the completely useless carbon credits?
I give the bad kids. I send the bad kids to. I send Krampus to the bad kids. He takes care of them.
Yeah, I heard he's got some interesting methods to do that.
He's a busy guy too. Like, believe it or not, he's my brother. So we got to talk about things during the holidays. And, you know, he goes, "Where's the list?" So I give him the list, and then he comes and reports. And we're in communication all through the holiday season.
I can imagine. Hey, do you guys get together for Thanksgiving?
Sure.
Yeah.
We have dinner together and stuff. And he's got a job to do, right? So he does his job, I do mine.
Yeah, but is he the guy that always starts the argument at Thanksgiving dinner?
No, that's one of the elves.
Oh.
Call him Hugh. We've had to put him in his place a couple times. The last time we showed him the pit, that was it.
I I think the pit could really change a person's mind about a lot of things.
Pretty
Yes,
much.
Father Chris, I barely looked at those elves before I put that together, so do not look at the elves in the background.
Okay.
They're AI generated, Santa, so they might have some extra limbs and whatnot.
Okay. No problem, Mike.
What do you think about the whole AI thing, Santa? I mean, is that changing things for you at all? I mean, the fact that you can just generate images that never existed, generate movies that never existed.
No. We try to stay away from AI. We just do everything handmade and stuff like that. And, more traditional way of doing things.
And you don't use any like 3D printing technology or anything like that. It's still just all handwork.
No.
That's
just really hard work.
That's really impressive. I appreciate that, Santa. I think a lot of folks appreciate it. So, oh no, they're picking out individual elves now. That scares me. I really don't know what's in that photo. So, I hope it's nothing unwieldy. Somebody said it might be Grover the elf. I should have vetted that image beforehand, but I did it quickly. Okay, so the Smooth Piper wants to know if you wear your Santa suit all year long.
No. I wear regular clothes until I have to put the suit on.
That's good to know, because that suit's going to get hot.
Yeah. Even in the North Pole, it's okay to wear regular clothes.
I don't know if you're a Peterson guy, Santa, but Ronnie Ewing is about to light his Peterson 307, and the hallmark says it's from the 40s, and he's wondering what your oldest Peterson might be.
I have one Peterson, and it's not from that time. I'm not a big Peterson fan myself. I'm not a big fan of the peel-up, and the only Peterson I have was a fishtail. The stem was crooked on it, and I had to drill it so I could smoke it. So, not really big on the Petersons.
J.D. Wolf is wondering if you smell like cookies.
That could be why Mrs. Claus is all over me all the time. I probably do.
Does Mrs. Claus like cookies?
Yeah.
Well, that might be it then. If she's particularly frisky when you get back on Christmas Eve, maybe it's the cookies.
I like her cookies.
So Santa, I'm gonna load another bowl here, and I've got this really nice merchant service Lavat, and I'm going to put into the merchant service Lavat a very special blend that I'm sure you're quite familiar with. Don't have much of this left, but it is North Pole Peppermint Mocha Mint.
I have heard about it, never tried it, but good luck to you smoking it.
I have to admit, it's grown on me over the years, although I only smoke one bowl of it a year, so memory may not be perfect.
Does it taste like Frosty Mint?
It's basically Frosty Mint with some chocolatey stuff thrown in, and I think the reason I can tolerate it is that the Frosty Mint is so overpowering that I don't taste anything but mint.
I like Frosty Mint. I did like Frosty Mint.
Yeah, I guess that's sadly gone by the wayside, as has this. So that's why I'm only going to do one bowl a year, because I maybe got 2 or 3 years left of this. But here we go. I will. I will catch up on some of these questions. Some of them are quite funny. Daniel wants to know if you shapeshift or color change when you go to India or Jamaica.
No.
I hope not. David's asking an interesting question. David G. If the good and bad perfectly balance out, does that person just get skipped, or do they get something from each category?
They get skipped.
Really? So it's possible to just get nothing?
Yeah.
You know, I think that somehow would be worse than getting coal.
Yeah.
By the way, Declan is convinced that you've been stealing coal from his secret mine, and he's going to be suing you for mineral rights. Just a heads up there.
Go ahead and sue me. You ain't gonna get nothing.
So,
I'll just take the land.
so the Texas Piper, good to see you tonight, Eddie. He's asking.
Eddie.
Yes. He's
Haven't
asking.
seen Eddie in years.
No, Eddie's he's a busy guy, but he pops up occasionally. He wants to know if Rudolph has a favorite pipe blend.
Rudolph likes what Santa smokes. Mom's chocolate flake.
Mmm. I can imagine why.
Oh, it's a great blend.
And by the way, I think Carrie earlier said that she would like to get that in her stocking this year.
Oh, Carrie's a smart girl. Mom's chocolate flake is one of the best blends out there.
Yeah, I have a tin of it that I've had for many years, and I've just never opened it. I should have done that for Christmas. Oh well, maybe next year.
Didn't like that.
Poem is asking, have you ever encountered an ungrateful, angry post-teen child when placing gifts under the tree?
Nope.
Good.
There may have been, oh wait, there was one occasion and that kid got thrown out a window.
Oh,
Yeah. Disappeared too. Don't know what happened.
he pulled one of these guys here with the falling off the building Die Hard thing. By the way, Santa, is Die Hard a
Yeah.
Christmas movie?
No, Die Hard's not a Christmas movie.
Thank you,
Bruce
sir.
Willis has stated it's not a Christmas movie.
Thank you. Let's see. What do you want for Christmas? Asked Mushroom Leg.
World peace.
Mm.
See, Santa sees everything going on in the world and what's going on. And right now, the world's in a sad state of affairs. So he sees what's going on and he just wishes for world peace. People should not be hurting each other. People should not be mean to each other or cruel to each other based on their faith, religion, culture. It's not right. And see what's going on. It's sad. But we still have that hope. We still have those prayers from people. We still have that peace going on. It's just I wish there was more of it, less unbalance in the world.
Yeah, these have definitely been tough times. But you're right. I mean, the good thing is that there are still good people, and they're shining through.
Yeah. You see the goodness. That's all you need to see.
So Paul Johnson is saying Santa should open an aged tin of Union Square or aged Peterson Irish. Oh, I think he's asking, should he open an aged tin of Union Square or an aged Peterson Irish Flake?
Oh, go with the Irish flake. That's good stuff.
You are a leprechaun. Let's see. Does Santa have a favorite Christmas blend?
Christmas cookie.
Mmm. Cookie theme here. Favorite pipe shape?
Santa's favorite pipe shape is a bent bulldog or straight bulldog. His favorite pipes are the 7LE673s.
Very nice. Doug Owen is disappointed. He was hoping that there would be some playmate elves in the image, but there weren't. So
Doug, Doug.
I think Doug's got to get some Captain Black Grape. Uh, Louis wants to know what pipe tobacco leaves the best beard note.
McBaron vanilla, loose cut. Vanilla cream loose cut.
Interesting choice.
Or Christmas cut.
Yeah, I guess that would be good too. Not that I'm a connoisseur of beard notes, but yeah. Pepe's asking, where do you go on vacation? And interestingly, we have a vacation photo of you up right now. I'm not going to ask what's going on there.
Mrs. Claus and I like to go to Hawaii. We like to go to British Columbia. We just like to go just to get away from places, just from the North Pole, just to relax for a bit. So in the summertime, we'll take off for about a week or two.
Now, do you travel incognito? Do you have like a fake name that you register at the hotel?
Yep. Chris Christopherson.
That wouldn't cause any excitement. Yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
Paul Johnson's asking a question that I think is on many of our minds. He wants to know if he can buy his way off the naughty list to go onto the nice list.
No.
Ah, that was quick. That makes me think there's just no hope.
No. Sorry, Paul.
Do you have a favorite cigar? Pepe is wondering.
Camacho Triple Maduro. Or Toscanos Classicos.
Nice. Woody wants to know if you have any contact with Frosty the Snowman, or is he actually in Antarctica?
Frosty comes by to the North Pole every so often. Comes for a chat. Smokes his corn cob pipe. I smoke my pipe. We chat for a while because he can't come in really because he'll melt.
Yeah.
So he comes in. So he comes in once in a while, or comes down once in a while. Chit chat, smoke our pipes, talk about the old days, and then he goes back home.
Nice.
Nice guy.
Yeah. I hear he's a very cool guy.
Very cool guy.
So, Santa, I don't know what's going on in this picture. You appear to be in a sauna in your full suit.
And I'm holding a beer.
Mm-hmm.
Won't remember that night. That's why Santa quit drinking.
Yeah, these are obviously pictures from quite a ways back. But again, I apologize, but it's just hard to find good photos of you.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about it, Mike.
Do you have a favorite cherry tobacco?
Walker Marsh Cherry. Cavendish.
Interesting. Okay, let's knock out a couple. We're falling way behind, so I'm going to give you some rapid fire ones here. Do you take Mrs. Claus with you when you deliver presents?
No, Mrs. Claus stays home because she's got lots of work to do at home. So I go out with a couple elves and the team, and we do things that way. Mrs. Claus takes care of stuff at home, any problems or complaints or whatever she has to deal with. So she runs a tight ship at home. So when I get back, everything's on the level.
Good woman.
Yeah.
2 Lakes, I'm not going to ask Santa that. Big Dave wants to know, and you don't have to answer this, Santa, but he wants to know what your waist size and inseam length are.
I'd answer that one.
I think Big Dave wants to buy you some pants.
Oh,
Carrie wants to know if The Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, sort of.
I can see that.
Yeah. Now, James, I'm reading the question here. Sorry, Mike. I'm on the big screen, too.
That's okay.
Is Santa saying that a woman's place is in the home? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying Mrs. Claus stays at home to take care of things at home. She runs it's a business, so she runs when I'm out at night doing the Christmas thing. She's taking care of the stuff business-wise, making sure the elves are staying in line and making sure everything else is running smoothly. It's a team. So we got to keep that team going because it's very busy for everybody.
Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, it's a partnership.
It's a partnership, yes.
Okay. I love this next question from Father Chris Weber. So there's a story that Saint Nicholas, who, you know, the actual Saint Nicholas, who may or may not be you, Santa. I don't know how things changed historically, but he punched Arius in the mouth at the Council of Nicaea because Arius was preaching heresy, which is you know, kind of funny in retrospect now because you've got a saint who got so upset with somebody that he punched him in the mouth. Is there any truth to that story, Santa? Were you there and did you actually punch him?
I cannot confirm or deny that happened.
Good answer. Ronnie Ewing is asking if you deliver in heaven, and if so, can he send his mom a hug through you?
I will send a hug to your mother.
That is beautiful.
Santa has a heart. This is a hard time for a lot of people because people have lost loved ones, will
Yes.
miss their loved ones. So this is another time of year that Santa's very busy. And he talks to the ghosts, he talks to the people, talks to the people up above and stuff like that. And they miss their loved ones too, but they know they're always connected through their heart. So that's the main thing. So they're watching over you. And that's important because your loved ones are watching over you at all times.
Santa, I have no idea what that image is right now. It's definitely not you. You know what I think that is, Santa? I think I accidentally put a screenshot of me trying to get the audio connections worked out for tonight into your folder. Oh well. We'll just roll with it. Let's see. How badly does traveling to Hawaii mess with your temperature since you're so adapted to the freezing North Pole? It seems like any heat would feel significantly hotter because of the constant cold.
Well, we adapt pretty easily. You know, there may be spirits and stuff, but we adapt. We adapt. You know, we don't get really hot or really, really cold. We just do our thing.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Fair enough. So Doug Owen's asking a question that's not particularly directed at you, Santa, but given your advanced age, no offense, you might know the answer to this. He's wondering if anyone knows why the shape is called a bulldog. You know, to my knowledge, no one does know that, but maybe you know differently.
Nope, I know no difference.
It's lost to the mist of time.
Yep.
Ron Hardcrackers is asking if the elf on his shelves that he sees everywhere are semi-retired elves, or are they the elves on their first job on probation before they build seniority?
Santa has nothing to do with Elf on the Shelf. That's some made up, some companies just trying to make a buck off Christmas.
Aha. I find them to be creepy.
I do too. It's just put Chucky dolls out if they're going to do that. just ridiculous. Profiting off kids to make them move elf somewhere in the house. Ridiculous, I tell you.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, you could argue that that's kind of your business model, Santa, but you're not making money off of it.
No.
In fact, are you a nonprofit?
Yes. We do things out of kindness.
But you do pay the elves?
Yes. It's a weird situation, Mike, that we can't get into.
Okay. I understand. By
If
which
I got into it, people would have to disappear.
into the pit?
Into the pit.
We'll talk no more. You know, I really have a fear, Santa, that as we continue to have these chats, I may someday wind up in the pit.
Oh, you'll never end up in the pit, Mike.
That's kind of you to say, Santa.
You're welcome.
So is it a case then that Elf on the Shelf is an idolatry against real elves? I think that's pretty much what we've come down to, yeah.
Yeah.
So Santa, I don't know how your time is. I don't want to keep you if you're busy. I see that we are getting to an hour, but I also noted that you just lit up. So if you want to maybe have one more bowl with us.
Yeah.
So we can keep questions coming, or we can just chat. Bona Piper, my buddy Christian, he wants to know what you do the other 364 days of the year.
Work in the shop, help the elves with doing stuff. They help me. We keep just busy. Take a vacation a little bit.
Mucking out the reindeer pens?
The elves do that.
And does that also go into the pit?
No. It actually goes into the garden, fertilizes everything
Ah, okay.
in the greenhouse.
Well, that is nice. You got some organic gardening going on up there at the North Pole.
Yep.
Oh, here's an
You want to
interesting.
stay healthy.
You got to stay healthy indeed, especially given that workload you're carrying. Dr. Bob's Nightmare is asking, when the elves are naughty, does Santa ever have to give them an adjustment?
Yep, I showed them the pin.
That's enough. That puts them right back on track. And Gareth Hampton's got an interesting question. Does Santa ever hang out with the ghost of Christmas present?
Not too often.
But your paths have crossed?
A little bit here and there, yeah. Especially back with Scrooge. Boy, that guy was cantankerous.
But he turned out all right in the end.
Yeah. We also had to beat him into submission and be nice to people, but, you know, that's okay.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like what you said earlier about people, you know, no matter how cantankerous or awful they might appear on the surface, there's always that chance.
Yeah.
That seed of goodness in all of us.
Yeah.
How about the Grinch, Santa? Do you ever cross paths with him?
Oh, yeah, he's a good guy. He was just misunderstood.
Another
He
case.
had issues.
Yeah. But another case where he really turned himself around.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, he's pretty cool.
So what about your brother Krampus? Do you think, well, you would probably argue that he's not a bad guy, really. He's just got a job to do.
No, he's not a bad guy. He's got a job to do, and it's an important one. Take the non-believers away.
Mm-hmm.
Take the bad apples away. He doesn't necessarily like doing the job, but that's what he was assigned to do, and that's what he does. Then when he gets home or comes to the North Pole, we sit back, smoke our pipes, relax, have a cup of coffee, then we move on to the next year.
Fair enough. So Carrie's wondering if you have a favorite Christmas movie.
A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. There's me one.
Okay.
Or the one with from the 1950s.
Oh yes. Yes, that's a good one.
With Alice.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of his name now. I know the one you're talking about, though. Oh, I just lost my train of thought. I was going to ask you about another. I'm guessing that you probably don't watch a lot of those Hallmark Christmas movies.
No.
Is Mrs. Claus a fan?
No. No. We're not into those movies.
That's a good thing. That's a blessing, Santa. So Gareth Hampton's saying, so none of Santa's elves come off of slave ships that arrive from the Grey Havens in Middle-earth.
No.
So it's a different strain of elf, I think.
Yeah. I got happy jolly elves. North Pole's a big area with shops and everything, so everybody's busy.
I'm just trying to condense some of these down. So there's a couple questions that relate to what we were talking about earlier about St. Nicholas. So wondering if you actually are St. Nicholas or if you're related to St. Nicholas. And then somebody wants to know if you ever met Jesus or was that before your time?
Have I ever met Jesus?
Yeah, he was another bearded fellow, wore robes.
Yeah, we crossed paths. He was hanging around.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I've met him. Cool guy.
you pretty much exist to celebrate his birthday, so I would have guessed you crossed paths at some point.
Yeah.
A similar question to what was asked earlier, like when you go to different countries, do you change your clothing because different customs envision you in different ways?
Nope, I wear the same red suit everywhere I go.
Interesting. So do you think they perceive you differently?
Well, maybe. But my concern is making kids happy, so
That makes sense.
that's what I do.
Goldilocks says you're probably already aware of this, but wishing for a Peterson Sherlock Holmes Deerstalker.
See what we can do. Nice little pipe, Deerstalker.
Yeah. I'm sorry, some of these questions just have me baffled. Does Santa clean his own property or do the elves take care of that?
We all work together and clean it.
That's
Like I
good.
said, it's a team, right? So we all have jobs to do.
Yeah. The team's the team aspect must be, especially with a big operation like you've got going there. Let's see.
Yeah.
No strapping. I just don't understand some of these questions. Some folks are saying they're having trouble with the audio. It seems to be okay on my end, so hopefully it's not everyone. Let's see. And Steve Sazak is saying good night. So good night, Steve. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Good night, Steve.
So it was Alistair Sim. Doug is pointing it out, the 1950s, and
Yeah,
somebody mentioned the George C. Scott version, which is also very good. Okay,
I
mushroom
don't
leg.
think I've seen that one.
Yeah, I'm sure I have, but it's been a while. So, why did you choose reindeer instead of other animals, Santa?
Because they fly. The reindeer like to fly.
And it would be kind of silly to see.
And they're a lot lighter than other.
And they're quieter than geese.
Yeah, and could you see actually buffalo flying through the air? That'd just be too big.
They'd have to have a really big running start.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, the smooth piper, Peter, wants to know, do you like Christmas pudding?
No. I don't like fruitcake either. Ugh.
Okay, now we're seeing former thumbnails that I had up. I hope it's not just going to show everything on my computer.
It's official. My first retirement funny story.
You know,
Great plum cake with a silver bar. Hey, if you guys don't have a silver bar pipe, get yourself one because still makes excellent pipes. So I've been told.
indeed. Well, Santa, we're gonna, before I start like putting up my tax documents or something, we're gonna go back to regular things. I have no idea why it's showing things like that. And yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up because we're getting pretty close to closing time here.
Okay.
But I really appreciate you taking the time to join us this evening. I know it's a very busy time for you, and it's always a lot of fun to chat with you.
Anytime, Mike. Always fun to chat with everybody and chat with you as well. Can't wait until next year.
Oh, that's great to hear, Santa. Great to hear. Well, listen, we wish you all the best for your upcoming journey, and hope the coming weeks go smoothly for you and the elves. And
Thank you.
and have a Merry Christmas, Santa.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, Mike. Ho, ho, ho. Santa signing out. See you all next year.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Goodbye. You too.
Well, we got another year with Santa in the books. How about that? Big Dave, he said earlier he saw UFOs. So we did get that one answered. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't get to ask about fruitcake, Paul. That would have been interesting. And I apologize. Some of the questions were going by so quick, and I was got a little confused at times trying to read them all. So I didn't get them all in, but we had some fun anyway. And I apologize for the bizarre elves. I'll have to look more closely at that picture and see what you guys were talking about. And as I'm enjoying this pipe, I'm reminding myself of why I only smoke one bowl of Sutliff's North Pole Peppermint Mocha Mint a year. Yeah. Glad you enjoyed it, Peter. What is the most interesting present you ever got for Christmas? That's an interesting question, Daniel. I don't know if I can single anything out. I remember one year getting a microscope, which when I was a child, and even back then I wanted to be a scientist, so that was pretty cool. And it came with a set of slides, so it had things like it had blood cells, it had mosquito larvae, pollen. I think there was like a bee's wing. It had all sorts of different things in this box of slides that you could look at. And of course you could make your own slides of stuff. That was pretty cool. It is a mouthful, Big Dave, and I'm not even really sure that that's the name. It's the best I can do. Uh, it doesn't really ghost that badly, Piper on the 45, and honestly, I can take care of any ghost with one bowl of haunted bookshop, so it doesn't bother me. What dish do I like to prepare for Christmas? Asks Sir Zenith, Serious Zenith. I don't know. Last year I made a really good prime rib roast, and I'm going to probably try to do that again this year. Well, they were happy elves, Ron. Yeah, microscopes are the best when you're a kid. Oh, that is cool, James. An orange plastic dinosaur with white claws, and as he comes down the steps, he just sees an orange foot with white claws under the tree. He thought that Santa brought him the devil. That's hilarious, James. And I'm happy to report that I have completed the North Pole Peppermint Mocha Mint. So that is done. And I'm gonna, we're at time. I got a little bit more beer to finish, so we'll chat for a bit, and then I'm gonna bring this to a close. So we're gonna, like I said earlier, this is a bit early for Christmas. And I haven't even looked at the calendar yet to see how Christmas might be affecting our upcoming shows. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so actually, so next week will be the show prior to Christmas. And then the following Friday is the day after. So you folks have to let me know what you think, if we should do a show the day after Christmas or not. I'm up for it. We're not going anywhere, so I'll be around. But next week we'll do something, maybe we'll do some Christmas trivia or something like that. All right, Ray, thanks for joining us, buddy. You have a great weekend. I do think it's a form of penance, Doug. Yes. Oh, Ed's gonna go. Okay, Ed. Have a good night, my friend. And Piper on the 45's taking off too. So you have a great night and a good weekend. Ever gotten a present didn't like but was too polite or embarrassed to say so? Probably, yeah. None spring to mind, but I'm sure that's happened. I mean, that's always the problem, isn't it? You know, you're trying to think of something somebody would like. I'm going through this with my wife right now. Like, she won't tell me what she wants, because she does this to me every year. And I actually have a pile of things that I bought her that she's never opened. She's opened the wrapping, but she doesn't actually use the thing that's in the box. So I have a lot of difficulty thinking of things I can buy for her. And she's never said, oh, I don't like that. You know, she's always been very polite about it, but she just doesn't use this stuff. So James Steidel is asking, what are the chances of aluminum leaching in a falcon pipe. I would think they're pretty minimal, James. Just because it would have to leach into a stream of air and smoke. I don't think you'd get very much of that. Michael de Blouser, thank you for joining us from Belgium. My goodness, yes, get some sleep. I'm glad you made it too. Please join us again. Cheeky Amputee, thanks so much for joining us. You have a fantastic holiday as well. I had not realized that Cheeky Amputee was Yusuf. Well, good night, Yusuf. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you, Gary. Pepe's signing off too. Well, have a good night, Pepe. Yeah, Declan, we do. I mean, we just went to the Christmas tree lighting last week, which is why I didn't have a live. And there's a place called Peddler's Village not too far from here that we're going to try to get to next week. They have some nice lights up. We've gone to some of the drive-through things. One year my wife took me to this thing way up north that was just frigid cold, but it was a walk-through thing where they had all these different, rather elaborate light displays, but my God, it was cold. I did not enjoy that. Take care, Phil. We'll catch you later, buddy. I always suspected they were creepy posers as well, Ron. I'm glad that we got that confirmed. Those elves need to be taken down off the shelves. I don't know. What can I say? I'm nearly 60 years old and I just spent an hour talking with Santa Claus. You know. So yeah, we'll have a little Christmas party next week. We'll do some more decorating and we'll get out the Christmas trivia and see how it goes. Should be fun. If anybody's got ideas for anything other than Christmas trivia, let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Huh. What state is that in, Declan? The Coziers? Because that sounds really familiar. I almost think that might be the frigid place that I went to. I used to sit on Santa's knee, Daniel, but that was many years ago. The elf has its own dog, Gareth? That's more elaborate than I thought they got. Hmm. Well, folks, we are over time, and oh, okay, then it is the same place, Declan. Yeah. that Cozier's, and that's the place. It had a lot of like plywood cutouts that were decorated with lights. It was so darn cold. Might have just caught it at a bad time, but it was freezing. But pretty cool. I mean, very dark. So it was a very dark place. It was nice to walk through. I just wish I wasn't so cold. Frankenmuth, Michigan. Christmas is celebrated all year there, James? Uh, please, my wife will want to move there. I think it's like a permanent Hallmark movie. Okay, so you're the only other person I know that survived that, Declan. We should form a support group. No, I think the shelf elves are much more recent than that, Gareth. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember ever hearing about them until maybe like, I don't know, 2010, somewhere around there. I see several folks are checking out, so good night to you and have a great weekend. And I am going to check out as well because I'm at the bottom of my glass. So with that, my friends, I will say good night. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thanks for calling in, or sitting in for the conversation with Santa and all the questions and all that. Thank you, Santa, for the time you spent with us. It's much appreciated. And we will be back Sunday with a chat about something to be determined. And we'll be back next week with a bit more holiday fun. So you all take care, and until then, cheers. Be good to one another. Take care all.